Okay, this is a kitchen style clock we're going to do for the local museum. It's an Attleboro clock company. They were a traveling salesman that actually used somebody else's movement in it, but it just needs service, so that's what we're going to do. First thing we'll do is take the hands off. Let's see where we're at camera wise. Okay, we're good. We got the pendulum, nice pendulum. And we'll take an alarm clock. Okay, got those parts. And we'll take and we'll pull the pin out. The washer. Come on. Washer and minute hand. Our hand comes off. Oh boy, there's dirt in there. A lot of dirt. It's like sawdust. We'll take off the alarm indicator. We get some screws to remove. That fits the. Okay. There's only 2 screws holding the dial on. The dial's in bad shape, maybe. Maybe I can redo that for him too. Okay, then we need to remove take the lever off for the alarm. And I'll just take that off. Leave the alarm for now, I don't know. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah, not a problem. We don't have to deal with that much. Maybe just oil it. Okay, now we gotta take this out. It's fully wound. Boy, the springs feel very tight. Things feel very, very, very tight. There's no movement at all in there. So we'll take the screws out. Movement. Should be a little there somewhere. Yeah, there it is. It's too hard to see. Okay. Just move it out. And take the screws. And got the movement. Shut the door. There's a crack here. Maybe we'll repair that later. We will move the case apart. We'll look at that later. We'll examine the movement. Interesting. A steel plate? Yep, sure is. It's a plated steel plates on them. And yeah, sure is. Okay. I'd like to let these springs feel dirty and sticky. Yeah. So far. Yeah, let's just let the springs down and then we will go from there. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Let this one down first. Let's put a clamp in there. Number 5. Got it. Now all we got to do is let that down. Come on, baby. I need to have you stay in place. That's good. I'm going to put a... All right. And it is one powerful spring. Pull that clip away. Now we will attempt to let this down. Okay, there we are. That's good. Ooh, looks like somebody tried to oil this. That's pretty nasty. Yeah. Oil dripping from it. Okay. Alright. And we're going to let this one down then. If I can get this on there. Flat ones, but I loaned them to a guy. Okay, there we go. They're all the way down now. Excellent. Okay, take the suspension spring off. And it's... suspension spring, and we can take off the crutch. A little bit of wear on it. We can polish that out. Alrighty, now we're all set. We can take this apart. That's what we got. Got a spring on the hammer. And we got 5 screws. Interesting. Okay. We will take apart. Oh, let me check this now that I've got the... Let's see, really any wear. A little tiny wear on this one. Doesn't look that bad. No, it doesn't look too bad. See the back. No significant wear on bushings. It probably just needs cleaned and re-oiled, so take it apart and properly clean it. Oh, the plates are jammed on there. Wow, what's holding those plates? Wow, oh there it goes, that's loose. Oof. Can't see anything that's holding that. There we go. Okay, just really some dried up stuff that's holding things. That's not letting go. There we go. Okay, escapement, or escape wheel. Huh. Okay, put the run side in here. Governor, warning wheel, and we got both of these. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit of water in that one. And there is the spring. And we take this off. Okay, and there we are. Yeah, definitely. A lot of oil in that. If I go like so. So much oil there is. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Okay, now we need to take off the count wheel. Count wheel has a little tab here, comes out of the hole. That comes out, and then we can grab a hold of this and pull it off. Count wheel comes off. And there we are. And there's our plates. They look really tarnished, like they've been heat treated or something. So I'm gonna put all of these in the ultrasonic, so I need to charge that. Okay, probably the main issue I think here is dirty springs. That's really dirty, so I'm going to unwind these at my spring winder and clean them, re-oil them before I put them back. Give me a chance to throw these in the ultrasonic as well. So we will go to the spring winder. Let's see where we are here. I got spring winder in view. Okay. Here's what we do with this one. We're going to get the key that way. Yeah, we'll put that in here. And I need to reverse this. Like so. And come on. Come on, cooperate. Let me get that out of the way. We're going to wind it this way. So, well, I have to wind it the other way. That goes there, that goes there, this goes into the spring winder, into the key. Push it up as tight as we can get it. And I'm going to get a glove. And I am going to up. And we'll get our, maybe get the ring off. Come on, baby. Oh, that's awkward with that glove. There we go. Reverse the winder. Well, maybe we're going to reverse it. Why this thing is sticking so bad. Had too much use, I guess. Come on. Okay, there we go. Just stuck. Now we're going to let the spring down. And we're all let down and more safe to use, so we'll now service the spring. Okay, all the parts have been cleaned, and that essentially is the entire movement. And I didn't show it, but I took the springs off and cleaned those, put those back on. Everything is ready to go back together, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, now what we got to do is we have to polish pivots while we put everything back together. Tommy bars. That's it. I'll do that with all of them. Okay. And the last things we have to do before we put this back together, the polished pivot, is we have to clean the holes. And we're going to do that this way. Take a toothpick. And we'll put it in here. And we'll clean out each hole. Like so. And we'll do it from both sides. Every hole cleaned out. That I got a bigger stick. The main holes, we use those, and see that takes the gunk out of them. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's see. Usually you'd have the coils of springs go that way, and I just couldn't believe this was going this way, but it does. That's the way I took it apart. And all right, what's going on here, folks? Okay, there we go. All right, now we got to start putting things together. So we can put the centerpiece in, and the intermediate wheel is going to go with it. This one. This is the intermediate wheel. Okay. There we go. Now we got the right one. Alright, now let's put in the run side. We got the first. This is wheel number 2. Well, that's strike side. This is run side. second wheel. And the second wheel also runs the motion works. Right, then which one of these goes? Is it this one? No, it's probably this one. These two look very much alike. And I think this is the next one. Take glasses off, I can't see. Alright. There we go. And finally alright, this is an outside one, so we'll put that in a bit. Alright, let's see, second wheel. This is the second wheel, and this is the wheel that turns the count wheel. That goes here. Third wheel is this one, and we want it to be so that the slot is up. I had to move the retaining ring as it was interfering with my getting the gears in. So now we will go back. I'm going to put this as the third wheel. And now the ring is interfering with that one. I wish I hadn't loaned my flat ones out. Okay, we got that. And now, alright, that slotted wheel should be up. The warning lever on this one should also be up. And toward the top. Like so. And then the fly. And then the fly goes in here. Okay, and then we're going to put that in. Let's see if there's anything else that's got to go between. And I better put it back on. So we'll put the count wheel back on here. And that is going to go this way. And this goes on, and it goes on with this little tab toward this hole. And it's going to go like so. And we're going to put this down here. Oh, I can't make my fingers work. Yeah. Tell me about this business of golden years. Yeah, golden years. Okay, there's the count wheel back on. That's going to go on like that. And then that's going to go on. These levers have to go in, so this is going to go on the count wheel. And this is the one that will end up, this part of the lever is the one that is lifted by the cams on the center wheel. And then this lifts the thing out of the count wheel. And this is the piece that will end up as the warning lever. So, drops. So this has got to be on the bottom. And that hole. And this one. Oops, sorry. That's the lift lever, so that's got to go over here. Stop again. Okay, I think I'm finally getting there. Those levers were a booger to get in. And now I hope I get this one in. So let's keep that there. This is a miserable little movement. Okay. Now, where's the... Okay, that's close. This has got to go in. And this will be the last one to go in, so... Okay. Oh, now we got to put this in. Goes like so. And now we will... Did I turn it on? Yeah. Okay, now we will start to work this down. Oh, come on, don't not cooperate with me. Okay, there we go. Where's my... Get my magnifier in here so I can see again. Plates in the right position. These aren't quite as nice as the other style. Just get them started. Keep the plate in position. All right. You know what? Okay. That's better. My fingers don't let me hang on to things anymore. Our pillar that's not in position. Alright, now what we do is we just start working from the bottom. No, this one. Okay. Now this one. Not okay. No, how about the levers? Turn this slightly. See if we get that one's not there. Let's put a little pressure there. Okay, now let's see where we're at. That one's still not tight. That one in? Yeah, that one's in. That one's in. And oh, that little guy is not in. Those are in, those are in, those are in. Gotta get... Can't see. Okay, that one is. Yeah, let's back that off just a second. Careful not to bend any pins. And I can't see where we're at. Looks like we're over that way. There we go. Turn. And see if we can get this one. This is a miserable movement. Let's see. Okay. How about this one? Yeah, that's running. Center's running. That's all true. How about this one? That looks true. Okay, gear there. Deep slot there. I think we got it. Okay, everything's back together. Now let's just make sure we have everything tight. We've got a couple of springs to put together. We've got the hammer spring that has to go in and the lever spring that has to go in up here. So we'll do those. Wound them up, took the retaining rings out, and isn't even oiled, it's running like crazy. Now we got to get that spring. I had to get those retainers out so I can get that spring around for the hammer. So I have to work it around to get it on that side, and then it will probably work okay. Oh, that puppy's running now, and have to do some adjusting here of levers. Well, we'll get there. I'll be back. Well, having all kinds of trouble with this, so I had to take it all back apart again. Because some of those levers for the strike side were all bent to heck, and these things, the movement wasn't going back together because the clamps weren't interfering with the gears. So I took them back apart and I wound up the gears and I tied them with thin wire so it'll be a little easier to get back together. So we'll try again. So I'm just making sure that everything fits right now and that the levers are right, and we'll see here. Been a pain in the neck. I really hate these screws. The other ones that have the brass posts that stick way up and then you put a nut on are a lot better because it's hard to get these lined up so that I had to actually bend the posts a little bit so that they'll go together. Anyway, we'll get these levers working a little better, so we'll start over and get this put together, see how it goes. So you saw me putting them in before, so we'll do that and be back. Okay, so now we get most of the wheels in there. Now we can put the springs back on. Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay. Now let's see if we can get this sucker back together. Oh, this is terrible. Okay. You've seen me fight the wheels before. I'll fight them again. Be back with you. Okay, we're back together. Turn a light on here. Let's see it a little better. Back together. Set the time. It's running. And we will let it run overnight. If it runs well, we'll put it back in the case.